What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Brandon. Man, I got a special video for y'all, man. Me, Swint Dben, we're breaking down the truth about different astrology signs. And in today's video, we're here to break down the Taurus and the Aries. And I don't make these videos to prove niggas wrong. I don't make these videos to prove brothers wrong and, piss brothers off and claim that I'm right. I'm just here to do the work of the Most High, man. At the end of the day, when you worship astrology, you're worshiping the left-hand path, whether you know it or not. So, without further ado, enjoy the video, man.
Just know, since we're going with Aries, the ram god, also I know that represents like Canute, or basically any type of horn deity, because that they're all the same essentially.
Okay. So going to the first one, we got Aries, the ram god. You guys know about the LA Rams. I'm sure you guys have seen a lot of the ram symbolism all around you. So pretty much Aries represents the god Mars. So just so you brothers who understand who Mars is, he's the son of Zeus. So if you guys actually Google this shit, you can actually look this up yourself. And each god is represented with different regions, because how it happened is the Tower of Babel, which is where Cush, Nimrod, Semiramis, quiet is kept. They were the ones who led an apostrophe against the Most High. If you brothers read the Bible and you read the Tower of Babel, it's just like 1 or 2 paragraphs. They don't really explain it. But long story short, all the other nations, they try to create a tower, which is blasphemy to the Most High. We don't know the specifics of what happened, but in a sense, the Most High scattered them throughout the world, giving them different languages, if that makes sense. So the people who understood this apostasy, when they were spread throughout the earth, they started to worship these false gods. And that's why you have gods in India, you have gods in Japan, you have gods in China, Africa, and then Roman/Greek, which is what North America is based on today. For those of you brothers who want a channel that's good at breaking it down, again, Chronicles of Judah, shout out to him. I would go onto his page and kind of, watch a lot of his videos when it comes to like the celebrities and like different movies. So yeah, this is Aries. This is the ram god, aka his name is Mars. He's the son of Jupiter. He's the god of war. So you brothers have obviously heard, the god of war. And if you guys connect this god, he's connected to the emperor. For those of you brothers who understand. So he also has a love affair with the goddess Aphrodite. For those of you brothers who know who Aphrodite is, aka Isis/Semiramis.
It's good. Well, I just want to add one thing for the understanding, for what you brothers don't understand. The horns represent power or rulership or might.
Right. So horns represent power. So yeah, you can kind of see the logo right here. You got the Rams logo. So the next, you have Taurus, which is the bull god. So you brothers have seen this. And to be quite honest with you, a lot of you brothers worship the bull god without even knowing it. The Taurus is the sense Zeus. So if you brothers literally Google this, Zeus turned himself into a bull god. This is the story of it. He turned himself into a bull god to win over a goddess named Europa. So if you guys ever heard of the goddess Europa, that's where you get the word Europe from. So even a lot of the regions across the world, they're named after ancient quote unquote gods. Like if you think about Neptune, Saturn, Jupiter, those are actually Roman gods, and they actually named the constellations in the universe around these gods. So you got Taurus, who's the bull god. So right here, this actually represents the god Baal. For those of you brothers who don't understand, that's who most women sacrifice their babies to, Baal, the horn god. This is actually a deity that a lot of famous celebrities celebrate, and behind closed doors, quiet is kept. If you brothers actually, do you brothers know, is this also represented with the Baphomet sign or not?
The Baphomet, well, the horns. Are you talking about the horns of the Baphomet?
Yeah, the sign how they throw up the
horn hand.
Yeah.
It's in reference to Baal and because all horn deities basically are the same essentially, because the horns just represent power, whether it be from a bull or through a ram or through I'm trying to think of another creature with 2 horns, like a deer.
Right.
The concept is the same basically.
Yeah, so when you brothers throw up your, I'm gonna turn off my camera so y'all can see. When you do this shit, this is who you fucking with, bro. Niggas in Houston do that shit all the time. When you see niggas going like this all the time, that's who they're representing, bro. It's either the bull god, the goat god, the ram god, because they have the horns. If you brothers, I'm gonna actually pull some up just so you brothers think I'm bullshitting. So you brothers know who Lil Baby is, right? Obviously, y'all brothers know. He's a brother.
Yeah.
And he's a good He's a good artist.
Yeah, he nice.
When you look up his album, and this is when I first got into Truth, I've seen this shit. Why the fuck this little baby album have baby goats all around him? Y'all niggas like, oh well, he thinks he's the goat. He thinks he's the goat. Nah, bro. He venerates the goat god. You see, he has the goats right here, goat right here, goat right here. Sit here and say, oh yeah, LeBron is the GOAT. You know, Michael Jordan is the GOAT. In all honesty, you may not know this, but you actually venerating the gods that they worship, because behind the scenes, they worship the GOAT god. I mean, think about LeBron. Look at the numbers that they worship. We're going to get into all that. I don't want to overload niggas with information.
And just to add on to the brother, why he's saying, oh, wow, that sounds ridiculous. It's the truth, because this whole GOAT thing, it's didn't become a term till recently. When we were kids, it was the greatest of all time. It was never the GOAT. It was never GOAT this, GOAT that. It was, this is the greatest player to ever play, or the greatest, not the GOAT. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly. You even got, I mean, you got artists that nigga Polo G.
They be putting goats in they fucking in their videos. Look at Shannon Sharp. The nigga brought a goat to the
that was one of the worst. Oh man,
he bowed down to the goat. That nigga
he bowed down to it. Yep.
Okay, and I actually have a summary right here from one of the books. I think you brothers should get it. It's called The Two Babylons. It goes into a lot of specific details in like the pagan gods and goddesses, and this has to deal with the horn bull. Okay, hence the horn bull signified the mighty prince, thereby pointing back to the first of those mighty ones who under the name of Jebris, Gabris, or Cabriri occupied so conspicuous a place in the ancient world, and to whom the deified Assyrian monarchs covertly trace back the origins of their greatness and might. This explains the reason why the Bacchus of the Greeks was represented as wearing horns, and why he was frequently addressed by the epithet bull-horned as one of the high titles of his dignity. Even in comparatively recent times, Togrul Beg, the leader of the Seljukian Turks, who came from the neighborhood of the Euphrates, was in a similar manner represented with 3 horns growing out of his head as the emblem of his sovereignty. So again,
and the brother just proving our point. This nigga said Polo G the GOAT.
The GOAT. That's what I was saying, man. Polo G. His last album was called The GOAT, and on the album cover, he got the goat horns coming out of his damn forehead, man.
Another understanding of the concept of the horn one. The name Kronos, that's another Greek god, itself goes not a little to confirm the argument. Kronos signifies the horn one, as a horn is a well-known Oriental emblem for the power or might. Kronos, the horn one, was, according to the mysticism, just a synonym for the spiritual epithet applied to Nimrod, the mighty one. Yeah. And this is just excerpt from Timothy 8. He began to be mighty on the earth. So that's that's basically what the horns represents. It represents Nimrod and his might.
We don't have to go too much into the goat, because that one is more so talking about the Capricorn. That's the horn goat sign. This one is just more so about the bull. But just so you brothers kind of understand, like, we're not bullshitting when we tell you that this astrology is literally worshiping other gods. So that's why you gotta quit fucking with it. Look at all these symbolism. Look at the Chicago Bulls, my nigga. Like, this is literally, you know, when you guys look at the stock and they call it a bull market, is in reference to the bull god, Baal, aka Molech. I can actually tell you who Molech is, the god that women sacrifice their babies to. If you look up the image of Molech, he's actually holding a baby in his hands, my nigga.
With a bull's head. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. And the baby's like an ashes, I believe.
Baby to this nigga. This shit.
But just to add on to the wickedness of the society, you brought up the Chicago Bulls with the red. The red represents blood, and obviously the bull's head is for Baal. But think of the drink, Red Bull. Red Bull gives you wings. Yep. And the reason why it has wings is because another name for Baal was Beelzebub, which was the Lord of Flies. So again, the Red Bull could fly. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. Let's see this shit right here, bro. And this is shit we be talking about. Niggas don't understand what they're doing. This is the thing. You live in a satanic world. You just don't know it because you don't understand, because you've been asleep your entire life, bro. These are things that we've been indoctrinated. We see in the store. We see in the mall. We see on the TV screen. We see it in cartoons because they're subconsciously programming you. And that's why at the end of the day, so many people on a spiritual term, are following these gods. That's why they're not getting awakened by the Most High. But to be honest, I don't give a fuck about these other people. Like, no offense, but they're not meant to understand it. But you brothers in this chat are Israelites, bro. And you're unknowingly venerating the gods of heathens. These are what they represent. These are who they worship every single day, bro. And when you niggas say, yeah, you the GOAT, or I fuck with these rappers, you know, oh, you know, I fuck with the Bulls, you wearing the jerseys unknowingly, you're venerating gods, which is complete blasphemy to the Most High. And that's why a lot of brothers that we know and love are going to go down the path and take the mark of the beast, because unknowingly to the Most High, they were worshiping other gods. You see what I'm saying? Without even knowing.
Also, there's too, who did the quote-unquote GOAT play for? The quote-unquote GOAT played for the Bulls.
Exactly.
True. Yeah. And then also, just to show you brothers, to expose that nigga Drake.
And remember, that brother was Air Jordan. Yeah. Red Bull gives you wings, bro.
Exactly. It all comes together, man.
Good shit, bro. See, they're sacrificing their baby. You know how? Let's bring up the scriptures, my nigga. Just so y'all niggas think we cap. Deuteronomy 18:10. It says, "There shall not be found among of you anyone that make his son or daughter pass through the fire." What is this? Fire, the bull, a son. Somebody giving their fucking kid to the bull god, bro. Y'all think that this shit is a game, my nigga? This shit has been going on since the beginning of time, and that's how you know that everything in the Bible is true. Because again, 2021. This is 2021 on the right. This is BC. This is before Yahushua even returned. But you wanted to add something, Dben?
Oh, well, first, I don't see it. It doesn't really pull up the old image. It's still seeing the Chicago Bulls emblem.
Oh, it's because I'm only sharing my screen. Let me pull it up for you.
Okay, but yeah, I was about to just read a verse for your brothers who don't understand. This is Revelation 17:4-5. And the woman was arrayed in purple and scarlet color, and decked with gold and precious stones and pearls, having a golden cup in her hand full of abominations and filthiness of her fornication. And upon her forehead was a name written Mystery. I'm going to repeat it one more time. And upon her forehead was a name written Mystery, Babylon the Great, the mother of harlots and abominations of the earth. When it's talking about the mother of harlots and the abominations of the earth, it's going into all the wicked practices that go on behind the scenes. That's why it's referred to as a mystery. It's only meant for us in the truth to understand and to avoid. But as you can see in the picture right there, you see the Red Bull and the child being sacrificed.
Yeah. And then I wanted to show you the actual picture of the Red Bull, so y'all brothers can actually see. Give me a second. I'm about to paste it right here. You see that? Boom.
Yeah, there you go. And it gives you wings.
Mm-hmm.
And the lightning.
And also, just so you brothers who I mean, Ayla is right in front of you, bro. And also, I know y'all brothers love Drake, but look, y'all gotta quit fucking with that nigga. You can listen to his music, but don't follow in the ways of that nigga. Because what is this? This is the OVO owl. The owl. This is the god Molech right here. The reason
is this Drake
be
shit?
Like, oh, nah, you bro. Yeah, that's Drake shit right here. And when niggas be like, oh, you know, you just say he sold his soul because, you know, you a hater, bro, because he has all this fame. Nah, nigga, what does OVO Owl represent? That's what the OVO Owl represents behind the scenes. Y'all niggas just don't know. And that's the thing. The left-hand path likes to deceive you, and they like to play off of your want to have money, fame, status, and riches, because that's what Satan offers you in return for your soul. If you worship the gods that Satan worship, it's not the fact that they worship Satan; it's the fact that they worship the gods of the left-hand path, which is being controlled by Satan, fam.
And what's the for the Drake OVO thing? What's the hand? For the Drake OVO thing? What's the hand sign they use, man? It's the fingers. I mean, the two hands covering the eyes with the 666 mudra, showcasing it, man. Showing you that goes into the left hand path.
And for y'all brothers who are not aware what the owl represents, it represents the god Minerva, aka wisdom. That's the whole point of the owl. But like all these symbols go back to some pagan god, which at the end of the day, it all ties back to ancient Egypt, ancient Babylon. Way back to the Tower of Babel. That's where it all started and began. But they've been in hiding for so long, but they want to come back out, and that's why they're just trying to break people down with all these philosophies and ideologies right now. That's the whole point.
But yeah, we got onto the Taurus, the bull god. So if you say you a Taurus, you saying you a bull god, bro, unknowingly.
and look again at the Red Bull. What's between the two bulls? The sun.
The sun. Yep.
And the lightning. And the lightning for Zeus.
And the lightning goes. And the lightning goes straight through. The lightning goes straight through the sun too.
Yep. Let's read Taurus again. It says Zeus took the form of a bull form. So you got the lightning right here on the side, then you got the bull, then you got the sun, and then another name for the Taurus, the bull god, would also be a Pan, which is in a sense the goat god Pan, but also the Dionysus or Bacchus. So these all kind of tie in together. You feel me? And that's why brothers be throwing up the little Baphomet horn shit on your pictures and stuff like that. Unknowingly, bro, you worshiping the bull god, bro. Even though you say you know, all praise to the Most High. I thank God for everything. I mean, in all honesty, the Most High can kind of see what you're doing behind closed doors. And what do we say at false prophets? Even though you may deceive, the fact that you're following these people, the Most High is still going to judge you because you didn't have true discernment. And to be honest, a lot of niggas probably clicked off the live stream because they didn't want to believe that the shit we talking about is real. And to be quite honest with you, it's not meant for everybody. But those niggas who clicked off the live stream and thought, oh, we're just haters and shit, y'all niggas gonna get fire and brimstone, bro. It's just that simple. Bro.
Exactly. And to add on to what the brother is saying, the way they deceive us with certain images, when you think of the modern imagery of Satan, what does he look like? He has hood feet like a bull. He's painted red. He has the horn, and he has the pitchfork. I don't know if a lot of you brothers are aware of that, but the pitchfork is actually meant to represent lightning, because the way that the pitchfork spreads out in three ends, it represents like the way lightning branches out. So that's good enough. I mean, once you can see the devil, he's red with the horns and the hood feet. It's just another way of representing Baal. And again, like I stated, the pitchfork represents the lightning, because Zeus, Baal, the image, what we call today Satan, it's all talking about the same entity. As you can see again, the red bull with the lightning.
And I want to
go ahead, bro.
Yeah, I just had a precept I wanted to bring out in regards to how the Most High, he sees all of this, man. He sees all this going on, and he's looking to see who's going to hearken and search after him, man. This is Psalm 14, and I'm gonna start at verse 1. The fool has said in his heart, there is no God. They are corrupt. They have done abominable works. There is none that doeth good. The Lord looked down from heaven upon the children of men to see if there were any that did understand and seek God. That they are all gone aside. They are all together become filthy. There is none that doeth good, no, not one.
Yeah.
Of iniquity, no knowledge. Who eat up my people? Who eat up my people as they are bread, and call not upon the Lord.
And to be quite honest with you, brothers, man, I'm not sitting here and saying that the shit that you learned didn't have any type of things and whatnot. I'm just letting you brothers know, when you hearken on to these things, when you think, okay, the chick I'm gonna get is a Taurus or Aries, and oh yeah, these are my horoscopes. This is what, because you brothers can look up Google and you can type up like a Taurus horoscope and it'll tell you things. When you believe that shit that you're reading, that means you're hearkening on to false counsel. You see what I'm saying? You're not hearkening on to the words of the Most High, because the Most High, I'm showing you, me, Swint, and Dben are showing you through these symbols that when you follow the Taurus and you do all this shit, in a sense, bro, you're following false gods. And for those of you niggas, who clicked out, it's too late, my nigga. You already got the edification, my nigga. You shouldn't have clicked on the live stream today, bro, because the Most High see that when you leave and you know what I'm saying, you just kind of like wash it away to the past. Because I know a lot of niggas who know this shit, but they still, at the end of the day, the Most High has revealed this to you, and he's trying to, show you the signs and the symbols to let you understand, like, bro, you know what I'm saying, you hearkening on to the wrong shit, and it's up to you to either change it or continue to live into your delusions. But if you're a brother who continues to live onto your delusions, it wasn't meant for you, bro. You got anything, Dben, or I go into Gemini if you don't.
No, I basically summed up all I know about the Taurus right there. Well, actually, I can read one quick thing off Wikipedia. The sign of the Taurus is associated with several myths and bull worship from several ancient cultures. Just think of one off the top of my head. Think of the Indians, how they worship the calf, the bull.
Oh yeah, they do. They think the cow is a
holy animal. Yeah, because of reincarnation, but they don't understand that in reality it's because they worship Baal.
Yeah, and if you guys think and understand the whole world worships this picture right here is ancient Canaanite. For those of you brothers who don't know, where's Canaan at again, bro?
Canaan, it was in Africa basically.
Okay, so Canaan is in Africa. This is a Greek thing.